Hey, first grade, welcome back. This is Phonics Lesson 128, and we're going to start off by doing charts 11 and 12. So please say them with me. A in shovel, O. A in banana, A. S in city, C. A in faucet, A-U. A in saw, A-W. E in leaf, E-A. E in thread, E-A. A in steak, E-A. E in brownie, I-E. E in key, E-Y. A in obey, E-Y. F in phone, P-H. In chorus, C-H. Ought in thought, O-U-G-H-T. Ought in caught, A-U-G-H-T. J in giant, G, and G in fudge, D-G-E. Now let's say just the sounds. S, aw, e, a, e, a, k, ought, j. All right, great. Now let's do chart 12. A in asleep, A hyphen. All in also, A-L hyphen. B in because, B-E hyphen. N in enjoy, E in hyphen. Un in unbutton, U in hyphen. In wrinkle, W-R. Ud in could, O-U-L-D. Air in hair, A-I-R. In push, U. Uff in enough, O-U-G-H. In country, O-U. Air in carry, A-R-R. And ire in fire, I-R-E. All right, let's say just the sounds. All, B, N, un, ud, air, uff, air, ire. Notice our first five. Our first five special sounds are prefixes. Remember, a prefix is a special sound or a group of letters that comes before a word. Just like pre-K comes before K, kindergarten, a prefix is fixed before a word, a root word, to make a new word. All right? Okay, suffixes are just the opposite. We know that they are letters or a group of letters that are affixed or attached to the end of a word to make a new word. Okay, so here's the suffixes that we know so far. Ing in pointing, hyphen I-N-G. Ed in wanted, hyphen E-D. T in looked, hyphen E-D. D in played, hyphen E-D. E in rainy, hyphen Y. In bigger, hyphen E-R. Est in biggest, hyphen E-S-T. Lee in slowly, hyphen L-Y. N in sharpen, hyphen E-N. Es in peaches, hyphen E-S. Okay, so now let's practice. let's practice writing words and adding suffixes on. Sorry about that. Okay, the first word that I want you to write is cooling. Mom is cooling my drink off in the refrigerator. Cooling. Okay, you go ahead and write it. You can pause the video. You can write it on a whiteboard or a little chalkboard or a piece of paper or in your journal. Just anywhere will be fine. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and write it. All right, you should have written cooling like this. C-O-O-L-I-N-G. Why did we not double the final consonant? Because it's not a short vowel word. It's a special sound vowel. Okay, let's try another one. Next, I want you to write walked. I walked to the mailbox with Mom. Walked. Pause the video. Okay, you should have written W-A-L-K, that's the root word, E-D, walked. We didn't need to double the final consonant because it's not a short vowel word. It's a special sound vowel word. All right, if you didn't do it correctly, pause the video and write it correctly. It's good for you to write it, hear it, see it, say it correctly. Your brain will help remember it better that way. All right, next one I want you to write is pointer. Eli got to use Miss Radcliffe's pointer. Remember the day I had to step out in the hall and Eli had to finish the lesson? Pointer. Pause the video. Okay, pointer. Did you spell it like this? P-O-I-N-T-E-R. Pointer. The root word is point. It does not have a short vowel in it, so we did not need to double the final consonant. All right. Next, I want you to write flashed. Flashed. The lightning flashed last night. Flash. Pause the video. Okay, you should have written it like this. F-L-A-S-H. It is a short vowel word, but we don't need to double the final consonant because there's already two consonants there. We just add E-D. Okay? If you didn't do it correctly, stop the video and go ahead and do it correctly. All right, next is going to be driver. My older brother is a good driver. Driver. Pause the video. Okay, you should have written it like this. D-R-I-V-E-R. The root word was a long vowel word with a silent E. So I hope you dropped that silent E before you added another E. All right. And last, I want you to write the word thinnest. That is the thinnest pizza crust I have ever seen. I love pizza. Thinnest. Pause the video. All right. Thinnest. T-H-I-N-N-E-S-T. We did have to double the final consonant here because the root word had a short vowel. There weren't already two consonants at the end, and the suffix we were adding on began with a vowel. Okay? If you didn't do that one correctly, pause the video and do it. Okay, let's move these down. I want to talk to you about ABC order today. And we are going to have a look at these three words. They are bring. Sorry, I'll get my cursor off of it here in just a moment, as soon as my computer will let me. They're all squished together. Bring, brave, and broke. If I wanted to put those words in ABC order, what would I have to do? Yes, the first thing I have to do is to look at the first letter, but all three of those start with a B. So then what do we have to do? We look at the next letter. But did you notice that all three of them start with B-R, B-R, B-R? So now what do I do? I have to look at the next letter. So let's look at the I, the A, and the O. Which one of those is going to come first in ABC order? Of course, the A comes first, and so we put brave first. Now let's look at the next two words, bring and broke. Which one of these comes next in ABC order, the I or the O? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. It's the I word, bring. And last would be broke. Okay. Next, let's look at the S words. I'll move these down to the bottom to get ready for us in a moment. Okay, let's look at the S words. Save, sail, and same. What do you notice about these words? They all start with S-A. So what do we have to do? Look at the next letter. Okay, which one of these is going to come first? V, I, or M? That's right, I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. S-A-I. Okay, now which one? S-A-V or S-A-M? Next is going to be S-A-M. Here we go. And last will be S-A-V. Sail, same, and save. Okay, now let's look at our last set of words here. Whale, white, and when. What do you notice about those words? They all three start with W-H. So we have to look at the third letter to see which one comes first in ABC order. Okay, is it the A, the I, or the E? It's the A. We all know that the alphabet starts with A, so we're going to put whale first. Okay, now which one would be next in ABC order, the I or the E? A, B, C, D, E. It's the E, so I'm going to put when next. And then last, I will put white. Okay, so that's ABC order there. Today, we're going to practice changing the Y to I on a word that ends with Y before we add another suffix that begins with a vowel. Okay, we did this before spring break. Let's change heavy to heavier. Okay, remember, you're going to need to change the Y to an I. So if you have your whiteboard there or a piece of paper or a chalkboard, go ahead and write heavier. My box is heavier than your box. Heavier. Okay, we're going to spell it H-E-A-V. Then we have to change the Y to an I. Then we add E-R, and that's heavier. Okay? Now let's write cloudier. Cloudier. It's cloudier today than it was yesterday. Cloudier. Okay, you can pause the video and try to write it and then turn it back on and see if you did it correctly. Cloudier. Let's give it a go. C-L-O-U-D. And we have to change the Y to I before we add ER. Okay, and there's cloudier. Okay. And last, funniest. That is the funniest thing I have ever heard. Funniest. You can pause the video and write the word. Okay, did you spell it like this? F-U-N-N. We have to change the Y to I and then add E-S-T. Funniest. Okay, very good there. If you didn't get them correctly, take the time to go back and fix them. All right, spelling list 22. Remember, all of our words with a short vowel have a double consonant after the short vowel. That's the rule. If it doesn't have a double consonant, it's because it's a long vowel word. If it's a long vowel word, it doesn't have a double consonant. There's only 3 words that don't have a double consonant besides our sight words. Those are lady, baby, and tiny. The rest of them have double consonants. Look at the word Bible. It must start with a capital letter when you spell it because, number 1, it's God's word. Number 2, it's the title of a book. And we know that the titles of books, songs, passages, stories, chapters start with a capital letter. Okay, and then our 2 sight words are your. All of you can spell you. If you can spell you, you can spell your. Y-O-U-R. And here, right here. Come here right now. H-E-R-E. You should be practicing on spelling city. I sent your parents login information for you so that you can get on there and do the activities and practice. And you should take your test on spelling city by Thursday. Today is spelling sentence day, so make sure that you get your notebook paper out of your spelling book. I put 2 pieces of notebook paper in there to get you started, and your spelling sentence rubric guideline piece of paper is in there. You can use both of those to help you write your sentences. Remember to use upstairs, downstairs, basement. You're writing 7 sentences, you're finger spacing between the words, you're underlining the spelling word, you're starting each sentence with a capital and ending it with a period. If you need to use the back, that's fine. Okay? If you have any problems or questions about today's lesson, please have your parents contact me. And I hope you have a good rest of the day. Make sure your parents are taking pictures of everything you do, your workbook pages, your phonics worksheets, your spelling sentences, and sending it to me so I can check you off in RenWeb. All right, I love you. Bye.